everyone, welcome to another speed build. Today I did a Pinterest inspired build. It was sort of this very modern, simple two-bedroom home. It sort of reminded me of maybe a vacation home. So I didn't make it that, but if you choose to download this off the gallery, you could make it a vacation home because it is relatively simple. I didn't clutter it up too much. The bedrooms are very generic. Um, and although I took inspiration from the picture, which I'll post in the description box below, I didn't really follow it too much. I sort of did with the layout of the first floor, but with the bedrooms and the bathrooms, I just sort of did my own thing. In the picture, it kind of looked like there were ensuite spa style bathrooms, and I just went with more simplistic bathrooms. And I kept the color scheme pretty basic. I went with the orangey wood tone and then just like whites and grays and silvers. I thought this looked pretty nice. And like I said, I didn't really clutter up the area too much. I did include a TV and a bookshelf and a decorative shelf, which I put a little bit of clutter on, but still kept it rather basic. And then in this area here, I made almost like a bar area. I didn't put any stools, but I did end up putting a wall bar thing. Yeah, you'll see later. I don't know what it's actually called. But up here, I'm just working on the floor plan a little bit. And then I decided to move on to the exterior because the main focal point of this house was actually the pool and seating area and like grand windows on the back of the building. So I wanted to go ahead and do that. And there wasn't really much landscaping. There were just a couple hedges around and some trees. So you'll see that as well. I had an issue figuring out what kind of windows I wanted for the rest of the house. I ended up going with the island living windows that actually, like, I think they're just open, but I figured maybe they have screens on them or something and just like the shutters are open. I don't know, it's The Sims. It's not like it really matters. I was just going for the aesthetic, and then I went with the brick exterior because that is what the house had in the picture. And it took me a minute to figure out how to put a roof on this little seating area here. I ended up having to almost build a room underneath and then go ahead and add it, but I got it figured out in the end. Um, and I did that. I believe it's eco lifestyle fencing in the back too. On the picture, I zoomed in really close and it looked like they had that going on, so I thought that fit really well. And then I just went with this instead of adding like the landscape hedges. I went with the fence that looks like hedges or bushes, whatever you call them. And so I thought that fit and it kind of made it simpler to do. And then these are just the island living bushes. I believe they're actually in the debug menu. I don't think they're actual like regular ones that you can just find in the build by menu. Not sure. Don't quote me on that. Um, Same with these trees. I think they're all just debug stuff, but whatever. Uh, I like I always do, I have the mod installed, and then a link to that mod is in my description box. It's the Better Build By one. It's from the same creators that do the tool mod, which I've been considering downloading, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to like focus on another thing or like learn how to use another thing. I don't know. Can you tell I'm a bit scatterbrained today? I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm also excited to see what packs are going to come out. They have the stream, I believe, today, so we should figure out what game packs are coming out for at least the summer, if not the rest of the whole year. I saw the Oasis kit that's coming out, and although it's a build kit, it's not really my jam. I don't know if I'll be buying that one. Maybe I'll see like some of the game changers use it and see if it actually has items that I would use, because just like the pictures that we've seen from the leak and from the official post that they've made, it just doesn't really seem like stuff that I would use too much. But I don't know, I think I'll have to see, and I'm not going to say I definitely won't buy it, but I probably won't. But I am really excited to find out what packs they're going to be coming out with. If they've already announced this after I post my video, sorry I'm late to the party, but right now they haven't announced anything yet, and I'm sort of hoping we either get like a time period type pack. Like I would love to see maybe an early colonial style pack, or of course a farm animal pack. I would love anything to do with generations, um, or on the same like wavelength as like time periods, maybe like a time travel pack. I know they had that in Sims 3. I would love to see that in Sims 4. I never had that in Sims 3. I was poor, so I didn't get any DLC for Sims 3. I just had the base game. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they have. And again, if you already know and I'm late to the party, my bad. But as of right now, it hasn't been announced, so that's sort of what I'm hoping for. We're definitely overdue for a pack, so yeah, I'm excited to see what the plans are for the future. And you can see the bar area that I did there. It kind of came together and it took me forever to find what I wanted to do above the counters because cabinets wouldn't work with the window. So yeah, picking the shelving and everything. And like I said, I added very minimal clutter. I kind of figured this would be more of a vacation home. So I wanted to keep it really simple, really genetic. Like I have like the olive oil bottle, pack of coffee, like spices, some utensils at the end, and then the bar area sort of like, okay, they'd probably use this more often than the regular kitchen kind of deal. Added some simple house plants. You can see I used that. I believe it's Eco Lifestyle. It might be Tiny Living Shelf. No, it's definitely Eco Lifestyle. And then the bookshelf, and just put some simple clutter on that as well. And even the decorations I end up putting on the walls are very like generic. I didn't want to make this seem too personal, even though someone might own this home as a vacation home. I did really want it to have that vacation home vibe. And I added some of the debug clutter on the coffee table, which I sometimes forget to do. But I think it just makes sense, like the magazine, the remote, the open book, like that's stuff you have on coffee tables. So, yeah, and this little trick when you're putting stuff on shelves, if you put an item on the spot where items snap to, you can then just like alt place an item freely. So if you didn't know that little trick, you can do that. So you can see I place those books and then go ahead and delete them once I have the objects I want on there. Um, yeah, I really haven't talked about this build that much. I've just kind of been rambling about the packs, but I'm super excited to find out and I think the stream's today. So I'm like excited to see what we get. I realized watching this build back, I used a lot of eco lifestyle stuff in this build. That and the paranormal stuff pack are probably my two favorite packs to use when building. Just I think they have the most versatile items. Oh, and seasons of course, but I don't even do seasons as a pack. Like I just figure I mean, that shouldn't have been a pack. That should have been base game update, in my opinion. But I'm sure I'm not alone on that opinion. And these bathrooms, I kept them in. Like I said, they're really simple, really generic. I did make this shared bathroom up here a little more special. I included a tub in case you have kids or toddlers or whatever, but the bedrooms are just, two double bedrooms. It could be either two single sims that come, a couple, and they're, you know, child or teenager, or two couples that come here. I don't know. You can change it if you want to. Obviously, you are free to do whatever you like if you download my builds. I don't care. How you play is going to be specific to you. I just had fun building it and doing my own thing. But after I do the second bedroom, there really isn't any more to the build except for some screenshots. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you have not already. Leave any comments of stuff you might like to see in the future. Leave a like or dislike, don't really care. Either one helps. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye!